Yeah, all right, friends. It's Benjamin. I am Rogue Stoneware, Southern Oregon. My wife and I, Rebecca, doing the Handmade Life Beauty Your Way biz. And one of the things that I've been really enjoying doing is, if you don't know already, to live your best life, you've got to be in your best health. Health makes absolutely everything better. I've been doing some reviews that have kind of helped me on this journey. You know, there's diet, there's exercise, there's being able to measure all those things. And this right here, the Apple Watch, has been a part of that journey. I got this Ultra 2 just about 2, maybe 3 months ago now. And I was in a little bit of a health crisis. Like all of us, I go through some peaks and valleys with it. And this was definitely one of the valleys where I had gotten up to 218 pounds. I'm 6'4". It wasn't all muscle. Of course, I was drinking beer, and this was through the holidays. We all know what that's like. And I really wanted something that was going to help me to make more of my health journey. And I really felt like the Apple Watch Ultra 2 helped with that in an enormous way. So I'm going to tell you how it is that I used the Apple Ultra 2 watch, and I believe that this would work just as well with pretty much any of the Apple Watches. But I also would like to put out there that go ahead and buy a used one. You totally can, and just use it on Wi-Fi or on your phone if you want to use it for the health metrics, because you don't want to get stuck into a contract, right? So money is a part of the journey. I got this for just $350 used. It's basically a new Ultra Watch 2, right? So I would encourage you to go on that journey with this. I'm actually selling this now though, because I feel as though it has served its purpose. I'm not a jewelry or watch type of guy. I'm not even wearing my wedding ring right now, but I might be change that a little bit. A part of this journey is I found that one of the metrics I really loved about this was recognizing my heartbeat patterns, my sleep patterns, and having all of my metrics, my biometrics in one place felt really powerful to me, because I was able to see trends and look back on how my heart rate has changed during my exercises and all that type of stuff. So I don't want to let go of that part, but I also think this thing is rather big and cumbersome. I honestly don't like that. I feel as though it can be listening all the time. And I'm not a conspiracy. Well, sure, I'm a conspiracy theorist. We all are. That just means that we question our reality. So far as I'm concerned, that doesn't stop me from using something that's going to help, I believe, make my life better. So this is how I use the Apple Watch. Yeah, this is 50. I'm pretty stoked right now. I'm on my way to, I'm really enjoying my body at the moment. I am on my way to 10% body fat. I started off at 15, and I'm on the journey to, actually it's around 16. I was pushing 15.8. Now I'm down to around 14.2. So I have a long ways to go. I don't think I need the Apple Watch to help me with that anymore, but I am going to show you what I use to get where I'm at right now and what I'm probably going to be using for the rest of this journey. Okay, so I really liked the Apple Watch for tracking my, well, first of all, what you focus on is what you grow, right? We all know that part. What we focus on is what we grow. So I've really been using this to focus on my health. So I've been geeking out on all the different apps, and I think that they call them complications that you can put on the home screen. The home screen has, I'm going to open it here. It's got 3 complications at the top, and then it's got 3 at the bottom and the 1 in the middle. The bevel thing is kind of nonsense on the outside. I never really was able to use that for anything that was helpful. You can see it's 100% battery. I always like to know what that was. The top there, the flower looking thing, that is for meditation. I was really enjoying doing 5-minute meditations a day. The circles are at the top. I just got done with an awesome workout. It's not showing that right now because I wasn't wearing it. I'm not wearing it anymore. I didn't like the way the watch feels. It's just, I don't like jewelry. I don't like watches. The top running man right there connects to the app for tracking your workouts, and this one is actually a trail one. It's really cool for hiking trails, and it shows a rad map on there. My wife and I were going to hike the Trans Catalina Trail this year, but because of the fires we couldn't. But it's really neat how this will actually sync up with that. If you're doing a lot of trail hiking, this might come in handy for just being able to look at it. But you know, I grew up in the time of analog and just using maps. You can totally do that as well. Or if you're in a crunch, just use your phone. Like we all have that with us now too. So this is definitely a redundancy. Oh, I'm gonna open that up for you. That's the lock screen. And then, so then I've got the calendar on there, and then I've got the calories. I don't know if you see that right there, but I've been reading the book Muscle for Life. Fantastic book. I think it's Mike Matthews is the name, young guy that really coalesced a lot of the most basic health information and boiled it down to what you need to know if you want to be on the journey of having your best body, your muscle for life, basically. And I'm on that journey, you know. I feel like I can always improve. That's a part of that journey, is that we're constantly improving. But I'm also really grateful where I've arrived right now. It did all of this kind of journey together. I really wanted to see progress. So in the last 3 weeks, I have quit alcohol, and I already don't do sugar, and I started to cut out bread as well because I learned how much empty calories bread is really. And I've started to do a lot more yogurt and protein-rich foods because I want to bulk a little bit more as I'm on this journey. Because muscle actually helps you metabolize at a higher frequency, faster basically. So you're burning more calories even while resting. And that's a pretty important part of being able to eat nutrient-rich foods and also have your body burn them for you, right? So that's a big part of what I've been doing, is just eating the nutrient-rich foods. The Apple Watch, coming back to this, has been a part of that journey. I think that I've covered just about everything. Oh, the calories on there is Fit. It's called, I'm gonna open it up right now. It's called My Fitness app, I think is what it's called. I'll put that in the show notes. But basically, I use the MyFitness app for tracking calories and macros. And there's a way that you want to do it so that it doesn't count the exercise against the calories that you can consume because you've burned them. You want to not count that so that you continue to cut your weight. And so just in the process of this Mike Matthews Muscle for Life, what you do is you cut down to 10% if you're a man, 20% if you're a woman, and then you build again. You eat more protein and more calories than you're burning during the day so that you can build muscle again. And then when you get to about 15% for men, 25% body fat for women, then you cut again. So you're constantly in this really fun rhythm of losing weight and building muscle. And I just think it's brilliant. It makes so much sense to me. It's really easy to do. It's not painful. You can eat whatever food you want. You can still drink alcohol if you want to. But I'll have you know that I lost about 10 pounds in about 3 weeks. So that's about 3 pounds a week. I feel fantastic. I wouldn't encourage everyone to aim for that. 2 pounds is really aggressive. So, you know, half a pound is something to be really happy with, you know, and a part of tracking that is having a good scale, of course, and also and measuring, you know, I'm going to show you real quickly. Keep one of these handy for yourself. And I'm doing all the measurements all the way around, you know, for tracking of everything, because weight is tricky. Fat weighs less than muscle does. Muscle is more. So you want to be able to pay attention to that. And that's why the cutting is really nice, because you know that you're going to be, you know, still building a little bit of muscle, but definitely losing weight in the cutting phase. But this will definitely tell the truth about how your physical body is changing as well, which is a really exciting part. I mean, that's what we love to see. We like to turn in the mirror and just feel stoked on what our body is looking and feeling like. I got to share an experience that I had with you yesterday where I was walking to my outdoor shower and I had to tell my wife, it was so cool. I feel like a different animal now. Just the way that my bare feet felt on the ground. I've been doing yoga and everything, so I've been feeling like just my connection to earth and my embodiment, just feeling a little bit more deeper, but also lighter and more energetic, more ready to go, which is really important because I'm in the studio making pottery all the time right now. If you've been on the website, we're like nearly sold out of everything. But we did just do an awesome Sunseekers limited run. You got to check that out. That is actually my wife Rebecca helped on that one, which was a really fun journey. These were pieces that I used as examples at our sip and paint pottery parties, which was really fun. And we had, like 100 of those that I've been keeping for, they've been just stockpiling for a couple years now. Some of these have been in process for maybe 3 years. And it was really fun to finally bring these to fruition. Now, this was the perfect time to do it. It is snowing outside right now. I just got to show you what this looks like at the moment. So freaking cool. I'm going to do a little video of around the studio in a moment because it's just looking so awesome out there. But I'm going to finish up this review with the Apple Watch and just tell you that it really helped me with focusing on my body, my metrics, and I didn't show you one of the most important ones that they'll always talk about here is that circle in the middle. I need to go a little deeper into that one for you. So what that has to do is exercise, steps, and what was the last one? I don't think it was sleep maybe. I think it was sleep. It has these metrics. I can't believe that I've already forgotten. It got really easy for me to just fill them with the patterns that I built into every day. And so I just made sure that I was doing that. And I got really aggressive on those. I wanted to do 10,000 steps a day. And what else do I remember about those? Which was really easy because I love to walk, and we walk everywhere we possibly can just because it's beautiful here in Southern Oregon, even with the snow and all that, We do most of our food shopping at our local farmers market, which has been really fun to be cooking in a creative manner. That's been awesome. I'm not going to tell you more about the watch because I'll tell you this. The one thing you want to do is turn all the notifications off. You don't want to be reminded about all this crap. I even did an affirmation one and a facts one and stuff that I thought would help grow my mindset and these things. And if that's a large part of what you need to do on your journey, then by all means, it's a great way to have that. It's got a really neat way of triggering into the back of your skin with these little lights here and stuff. I'm not sure exactly. Maybe that works like a TENS unit. Maybe it drops some I have no idea how it works, but it does. And it works quite well for that. So the next thing I'm probably going to do is one of those rings. I think I'm going to explore one of those rings because I really did like seeing my sleep cycles. I liked seeing kind of what that looked like and how alcohol and sugar and when I did things and how that kind of influenced, or the temperature of the room and all that. Like, it's fun to geek out on that type of stuff. So the Apple Watch has definitely been a part of that journey for me. I'm really grateful for that. But on my phone, I can keep so much of my calories. I'm keeping that there for all the macros, how many carbohydrates, fats, and proteins I'm having during the day. MyFitnessPal, I think is the name of that app, really worked nicely. So would I recommend the Apple Watch? Yes, I would. The way that I would go about doing it, if you're new to it, is buy a used one, turn off all the notifications. The last thing you want is to be driven insane by other people's wants and needs. And use it as a health health tool. Play with all of the they call them complications, so that you can easily go into the apps that you want to reference or use most. And then, make sure it's all connected to your phone nicely and everything. And it's been a really fun tool for me. But like I said, 3, maybe 4 months, I'm done with it. It's just a kind of bulky. I'm not a watch guy. So, I've got to take it all off, on and off all the time in the studio. Anyhow, playing with mud and clay and all that type of stuff. So, I really